Okay, everybody, welcome to my video, and let me give you some important heads up. If anyone out there who has trouble reading, please pause my video to read it at your own speed, despite my voiceover. Okay, also, this video contains disturbing content, suggested theme, and adult situation. So viewers present and subscribed. Since we got that stuff out of the way, let's begin. Welcome back to my AI montage, and we're continuing from where I left off. Because of one thing, I forgot to mention public friendly. So I typed in to Copilot, does public friendly cross path with safe for work, family friendly, both, or not at all? It loved it. And yes, that's my name. And okay, here it goes. And one that definitely deserves a notice answer. Well, I couldn't pronounce it, sorry. I have problem with grammar, okay? And spelling is one of them. These terms often overlap, but they not interchangeable. Here's how they relate. So here's the term, public friendly, safe for work, family friendly. Here's the core meaning, and here's what they said. Here's the typical context, and here's where it overlaps. Let me scroll it a bit more. Now, this is a good time for you to go ahead and pause the video. But afterwards, we're going to go to the next scene. All right, now, this I know that my channel is a mixed bag, so or a complete blank check. So yeah, we might get political right now. So before we put in my, I'm gonna ask a question. He said, "What is the name?" Fine. Pardon my spelling. Fine. Okay. I asked. I asked Copilot this question. So I took this long, and we're gonna get the result. Here it comes. Here we go. It's called a tariff. And yes, I couldn't spell it right. So let me go ahead, write it down. The camera's staying on anyway. The camera in the software is staying on. Okay, good. Now, this is a good time to go ahead, pause the video per area. So where you could get the idea. Then I'll go ahead and pop a question. Okay, now, I just typed in the question right here, relating to what was mentioned in politics most of the time during the time from the time of this recording. And here's the question: what is the difference between sanction and retail tariffs? Okay, here it comes. Boy, talking about being given a lot of love and care. Okay, here we go. Here's a clear breakdown of the difference between sanction and, and tariff. I'm not mentioning that word because I couldn't pronounce it. Both of which are tools used in international relations and trade policy. Now, since I finished reading, you probably were busy reading this area. Here's sanction. Sanctions are penalties or restrictions imposed by one country or a group of countries on another to influence behavior, usually for political and security reasons. Now, yes, before I go to the next area, feel free to read at any time, or pause the video and read. Here's the second part. This is a tariff or taxes imposed on imported goods in relation to another country, trade barriers, or tariffs. And here's the reason for that. Okay, now, since some of you are finished after the pausing, we know what the tariffs are and sanction. Here come the key difference. So, since I'm not much of a good reader, feel free to pause the video and read it yourself. But here's one thing we know: the motives. Well, motivation for sanctions is political insecurity, while tariffs is economic and trade related. And yes, there are the scope and interpretation. Well, I said almost said imitation. Sorry about that. But those who understand or have a good legal scholar, you know what this word is. But here's the other two: a goal and an impact. At the time of this recording, yes, there are some dark events happening. I'm not going to go into details about those dark events. But yes, it will lead to not only on tariffs, but you're probably either, I don't know, it's going to be solved or worse. And same thing goes for here. And yes, I think someone made a website to talk about it. Okay, they want me to go into details about China trade or Russian. Well, I'll go I'll go ahead, let you guys pause the video, write down this question so you can get your own answer. I'm not going to make the video too political because we're going to go to the next area that might explain. All right, now we got one key part, but the reason for me to use Copilot is to get some information. Well, it's not just to go to an internet site. Internet site alone might not have what I was looking for, or some of the positive information could be blocked out. We know what's happening right now. at the time of this recording. So what will happen is that we might end up going to some of us will go to the library, some of us will go to a building that contains a bunch of information, also known as the Hall of Records, or we get thrown in jail. Well, when it comes to marked as fair use and declassified, it's going to take a long time. This is where Copilot comes in. And it was the start of the last video. Literally the start. Now, get ready to see what is my second reason to use Copilot. Okay, now, let me type it in. Well, it's going to take a long time for me to think, so I'll see you at the quick edit. Alright now, here's what I have written down. An image of a well-built farmhouse and barn in the middle of a plain with beautiful mountains in the background under a sky full of soft, fluffy clouds. Here it comes. It's going to take a while longer for the image to come out. So, oh, it's getting there. And boy, it is getting there. Okay. All right. Oh, we got the clouds part. It's getting there. Oh, it's coming together. We got the mountains. Oh, we got the farmhouse in the barn. Boom! Sorry about the jump scare, people. But yes, we got it. I saw fluffy clouds. And look at that. A mountain, farmhouse, and a barn on a plain. Does that look beautiful? Well, yeah. Remember, you have to focus on your grammar, your spelling skill, in order to get it right. Otherwise, the computer might not pick it up the way you want it to. Even though the AI might mess up here and there. I'll be happy to put in another one. So let me do a next edit, and then all right now I was able to save the image. So now here comes the next one. Oh, now let's see how it goes. I was able to save it in my file, and here comes the next one. Because a while back, Copilot was working with Dolly, and I was able to experiment on creating several images. I bet you're also able to see some of them being posted up to DeviantArt. I'll be able to show you my DeviantArt page later on in this video. Oh, here it comes. Yes, I put in an anime theme. That's what I typed in. So, up here it is. We see the face. Okay, it says it may take a minute or two. And I did type in and a mall. Or it could be a shopping center, but a mall works good. All right, we're getting there. Yes, I did put in the word well dressed, which is great for, say, for work, family friendly, and public friendly. It might look done, but you need the final part. And there you go. Let's enlarge it a little. And there it is. A well dressed lady walking in the mall. And done with an anime theme. Wonderful, isn't it? I'll, I'll go ahead and I'll meet you at the other after this edit. Then, all right now, here's the collection of images. Now, there's some of the images I made recently, but what you're looking at here are the other images. Oh, here's the new one. Does it look familiar now? And, and of course, our female friend in the mall. So these two right here are made recently, and you saw it happen. But what are these? You're asking. Oh, these are the other images I did back when Copilot was working with Dolly. And yeah, there are some of them that were it's Copilot by itself, like this one right here. Well, I kept them more censored. So if you have a complaint about that, don't cause trouble. Well, that's because I put this lady with into a white polo shirt and a khaki pants. Once again, that's public friendly. Yeah, there are others too. According to some of them, I'll be happy to show for just in time for Halloween, even though it's not really scary. Like this scene right here. Hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. How about what happens when you mix fantasy and reality? And you wonder what if elves are real and end up wearing a ranger's out uniform. So yeah, that allows a lot of experimenting on the what if element. Oh, ever imagine what would happen if you let a minotaur work for the fire department? Not good for the fire, but great for the public. Yes, there's a lot of images I'd like to point out, but right now is not enough time to show it in one video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my DeviantArt page. Yeah, you, I was interested in showing my avatar like that, but I'm stuck showing my own photo as avatar. Okay, we're gonna go to the gallery of AI art, and then we go to the one that was done by another. I'm going to say this S word right now, but it's a good one. It's a good S word. But we'll save for the last part. Right now we're doing DeviantArt. And what we see right here, yes, these are AI arts. including the one I clamped together, like this. I know what you're thinking. I couldn't get it to work right on my cell phone, or I couldn't get it working right on the tablet. Sorry, this is PC only. That's how it works. Yeah, you're enjoying it right now, which is good. Oh, more safer work. Teen girl in polo shirt and khaki pants. Oh, remember the art I showed you? Here's what happened. I clamped it together. Fantasy meets reality. What if the elf discovers science? In a good way. And other people discover science. And look at that. Is that adorable? Or that adorable? Yeah, we all do put fantasy together. All right now, let's continue exploring. Yeah, some of the AI art. Well, DreamUp is not that good with hands either. Hey, not all AI is perfect. Even I pointed it out. All right now, and oh, before I show you DreamUp in action, some were asking me gonna ask me in the comment, what are these, Jesse? Oh yeah, yes, they did show up. This one showed up on the past on my past videos. Sorry about the pop art and the chalk art. Yes, those are yeah, they did show up on my past videos. And this one, yes, this is the reason why I had to clean up my channel. Don't ask, okay? It happened in 2019, and it's going to happen again. Now, let's go to here. We're going to see Dream of Action. So, stay tuned after the pause. Well, once I do the quick edit. All right, now, already finished my prompts, and here's how it goes. I made some suggestions. Also, I'm not going to do the anime this time. Oh, if you want me to do those things, you got to have a DeviantArt membership, and you're going to have to tell it to me the in my page. So now, let's get started and see the creation being made by DeviantArt's own DreamUp. Does those things look cute? Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yes. Does it look great? Yeah, the one you saw earlier is the same way. But they all got posted. Matter of fact, I'm going to do the same thing. After a quick edit, I'll show you the result. Now, here's the results. After I named each image, even though they're almost the same, a beautiful beach, 1, 2, and 3. At the time of this recording, you might notice it picked up 2 views. Well, there's no pick two views at the time of the recording. Only one so far at the time of the recording, and only one at the time of this recording. I seen higher than that. Otherwise, yes, I do get more view counts than I do with my other stuff. I do with the photos and the drawing. All right, next up will be the final AI tool. So after this quick edit, you'll be there. All right, now, what we're looking at here is my CArt page. And we're at the website CArt. Oh, well, you can tell that's not the official page. That's my page. And what you see right there, yeah, some of them are not safe for work, but at least they're wearing something. Yeah, there's some sexy fairies too. Some magical girls, oh, mostly superhero women. But yes, you do see some female characters. Oh, there's some backgrounds too. Now, if you're interested in seeing it happen, I'll be happy to do so. All right, now, here's what the creation scene goes, and here's what I put in for the prompt. Well, some of them were placed in there as a suggestion, and I went ahead and take in those suggestions. Now, let's see it happen. There goes my thing, and here it goes. Remove that, clear some time, and it will be done. And there we go. This gives you all the audience a chance to get a good look while I'll do something like how it turns out. Yeah, my thing didn't show up, so I'll do it like this. Sometimes I will put them in tights. Or in some cases, oh, okay, here's a blender on that part. Well, that fixed that mistake. Okay, we'll get back to my page in a moment. As soon as the next edit occurs. Well, it's true that some of my art is not really safe for work, and it's not always family friendly and not always public friendly. But here's the one that was done right for you people. Yep, does it look great? No negativity, no shows of disapproval. First, buy the book. Matter of fact, let's do it with the video part. After a quick edit, we'll go ahead and see what I could do from there. All right, now, I set it to video mode. I got it to text to video, Now, I always typed in the prompt, a well-dressed anime girl walking in a park with her hair gently flowing in the wind. Alright, here comes the boring part, but let's see how it goes. Yes, I know you've probably seen some people that did AI videos about the video making function. CArt is one of those sites that feature the video making function. We'll get a chance to see its other stuff later. Right now, we're seeing this. Please give it some time. Ah, and it's done. Let's go ahead, put the arrow right there, and let's enlarge the image, and there it goes. Yeah, even though I liked how it turned out. Good. And good too. Let's go ahead and leave it as is because I'm not interested in blowing up the credits. Next up, the app function. But I'll be sure I'll find the right one so it could stay public friendly. Um, Alright, we're at the app function of CArt, and I decided to pick this one. Let's see. One I haven't done yet. Yeah, let's use this one. And here we go. Yeah, I had to choose a cheapo, but these cheapos will work good. Matter of fact, here's some other people that were here, and yeah, this is why I chose this one. Oh, it's finished, right? Yeah, it proves I'm not the only one that used it. All right, let's get a good look at the finished result of mine. Looking good. Well, people, how about I show you something that I wasn't interested in showing you guys earlier? Let's go ahead and go to the next edit and decide. I just need to get, well, here we are, back at this place, but how about I show something that's peaceful? Yeah, that was done from one of the apps. I thought I could show you some dancing cat girls, but I think this will do for now. Well, so on for now, and be sure you do not abuse the censorship laws, and of course, be sure you help control the pet population, have your pets spayed and neutered. So long, everybody.